I was pretty happy, more than happy even. My dad was at the stadium, my brother was there. It was just crazy scoring in the World Cup at home in front of the family.
But in the end, it went well for us, in spite of a difficult start to the game. We won it 3-0, and we got back in the changing room feeling stronger.
But for Zidane, the next match against Saudi Arabia would hold less happy memories. The game was to be held in France's newly built World Cup stadium, the Stade de France in Paris. Saudi Arabia were not expected to give France much of a headache. Thierry Henry scores first, followed by David Trezeguet. France are coasting. But then Jacquet's worst fears come true.
When you see Zidane leaving the pitch and you see Jacquet, don't even notice him. It doesn't even look at him. He's gone, he's gone. He was focusing on the guy who was on the pitch.
With Zinedine's red card, that was terrible. Terrible. Because we were losing our best player. What were we going to do? I can tell you that we were very worried. But I did not want to show it.
Even without Zidane, 10-man France were able to overwhelm the Saudis, with Henry powering through to score a third goal. With the final score, 4-0, France had qualified. The team's next match against Paraguay would be a much sterner test for Jacquet's Zidane-less team. In a nerve-wracking 90 minutes, France experienced their toughest game to date. Would this be the end of their World Cup adventure?
Physically, it was a nightmare. They were playing man-to-man, mark all pitch. Even if you decided to go to the toilet, they were following you, you know? It was a nightmare.
And it was a nightmare which left the French team nervous and clumsy. The French squandered chance after chance.
And let me tell you that we started to suffer, really suffer, because we thought, how are we going to score? We tried everything, all the possible ways.
Without the incisiveness of Zidane, France's luck seems to be running out.
We missed a couple of chances with Touchwood. It was intense, frustrated.
As extra time approaches, the prospect of a golden goal looms, where the first team to score becomes the sudden death winner. Jacquet's dream is looking remote. But 23 minutes into extra time, and salvation comes from Laurent Blanc when he becomes the first person to score a golden goal in World Cup history. The team and the crowd go into ecstasy. The French had good reason to celebrate. Not only were they through to the quarter-finals against the Italians, but their playmaker, Zinedine Zidane, was back in the fold. Within minutes, Zidane is reveling in his return to the team with some trademark moves. But after 120 minutes of play and no goals, France and Italy are forced into a penalty shootout. Michel Platini has to relive his own heartbreak in Seville in 1982. Zidane and Roberto Baggio make it all look so easy. But after 5 penalties from the French and 4 from the Italians, it's all up to Luigi Di Biagio.
The moment he hit the crossbar, I didn't realize it had finished, because I was concentrating so hard. I was still in penalty mode, concentrating. Then I saw everyone running towards me. I thought, oh, it's finished. We won. Perfect.
It was like a party, you know. We reached the semi-final and we realized that we were equal to the whole generation, like Platini, when they went to the semi-finals. So we were equal. Whatever happens, it could be only better.
As France had never progressed beyond the semi-final in any World Cup competition, the weight of expectation hung heavy on both France and the team as they walked onto the pitch against Croatia. In a testing first half, Croatia proved that they were a team France needed to respect. By half-time, it remained scoreless, and Jacquet's team talk left nothing to the imagination.
He was getting upset because we were not, playing how we should play, and showing our desire, showing our commitment, at home against a team that you would think that we could have, played better than that. So, when he was upset, he was letting you know.
1 minute after Jacquet's warning, the unthinkable happened. With the French defence watching the ball rather than the opposition, Davor Suker makes a run into the box. Lilian Thuram, in a rare lapse of concentration, plays Suker onside. But Thuram's error produces a reaction that no one could have expected. 1 minute after Suker's goal, the defender finds himself spearheading a French attack.
The ball comes to me. I saw a player to the side. I saw the blue shirt, like that. Woof! So I hit it towards him. I never thought it would be Thuram. Why would he be there? So he goes and boom, and puts in the first goal. 1-1. Wonderful.
He turns around and takes a few steps towards his teammates. He looks out in the crowd and realizes what has just happened to him. He lost consciousness. It's not like he passed out, but he was unconscious with his eyes open. He just didn't know where he was. For about 40 seconds, Thuram didn't know what was going on around him. We were all celebrating, and we hugged him and told him how awesome he was, but he can't remember a thing. It will always be a magical moment for me.
Et c'est un moment pour moi magique.